Hey readers, welcome to Cozy Time Tales. Today we're going to be reading Becoming Beautiful by Tarang, Rawat. Becoming Beautiful. It was her special day. Elena was 8. Her friends all came over to help celebrate. For the party, her mom took time to cook and bake a delicious birthday meal and a yummy chocolate cake. Her friends were all different and she loved them all. Emma was short and Olivia quite tall. Sophia was dark. Kathleen had light, pale skin. Jessie had freckles and Jane had a dimpled chin. Mia had the curliest hair you have ever seen, and Abigail's build was athletic and lean. Isabella's hair was long and straight. Vanessa was plump and didn't think she looked great. My nose, thought Elena. It's too big for my face. When I look in the mirror, it seems out of place. At school, the popular girls were ready to seize every chance that they could to taunt and tease. They were all wishing to be more like the girls at the top. Then their lives would be perfect and the teasing would stop. Ha 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 ha. All the girls had one thing they wanted to change or hide. They couldn't see the great qualities they had inside. Sophia was bravest, with the nerves strong as steel. Abigail, the athlete, did a perfect cartwheel. Elena was sweet. She was patient and caring. Whatever she owned, she felt better sharing. Why were all these girls with such amazing traits so overly concerned with silly height and weight? Mom heard them complaining, as girls often do, then remembered when younger what she had been through. Her mom was wise and in her heart she knew the girls would stop complaining if they changed their view. She found a magic box she hidden years ago. Inside, it lived a fairy with a graceful glow. It was a gift to all of them so they could see the women that each girl would someday grow up to be. Elena asked her mom, "So, what is really there?" "You'll see, Elena," said her mom. "You'll want to share." The box was opened. Swish! A fairy flew right out. The fairy shows you things you've only dreamt about. "Dear girl," said the fairy, "in the mirror you'll see." Vanessa looked at her reflection. "Is that really me?" She was a brilliant doctor fighting to save a life. Dressed in scrubs, she operated with a small surgical knife. She could tell she had skill and she loved what she did. The flaws on her body she no longer hid. Jessie wished that her freckles would all disappear. "I want skin that looks spotless, like everyone here." "Are you sure?" asked the fairy. "Take a look first. Maybe having those freckles really isn't the worst." Jessie looked in the mirror. "Is that me at a dance? Who's the handsome boy giving me a glance?" "You'll see," said the fairy. "Your beauty and grace mean more than the freckles on your face." Sophia was waiting for her turn at last. She saw a strong woman running super fast. Sophia had won a big important race. A big triumph smile was spread across her face. It was a special night as each girl had a turn. The mirror gave each one a lesson she could learn. Their differences weren't flaws, and every passing hour, the mirror showed uniqueness was their special power. It was finally time for the birthday girl Elena's turn. She looked into the mirror and wondered what she'd learn. She saw her grown-up self, her future smiling face. Her nose, it fit her well. It wasn't out of place. Elena was a teacher. She was kind and fair. She taught with patience, wisdom, and care. The fairy said, "True beauty isn't short or tall, not straight or curly, fat or thin. No, not at all. Beauty is becoming who you're meant to be. Believing in yourself will set your spirit free." "Happy birthday, Elena. I'm going back to hide for a few years. Just take me out again when your own daughter has flaw fears." And Elena's mom put the magic fairy box away. for her granddaughter's party on some future day. The end. Thanks for watching Cozy Time Tales. Don't forget to like and subscribe.